Welcome, Gemini. This is your weekly focus for April the 1st through to the 7th, 2024. I'm Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Thank you for being here. Let's turn right to the cards. We got all the decks out here. Okay, our underlying energy is, look at this, the Ace of Cups. To embrace those new beginnings, those new starts. To embrace maybe some sort of transformative power. A passion, a desire, a dream. This could be love at its truest form. This could be a new opportunity that you were hoping would come in, or a new experience. This is having the passion this week too. Well, let's find out what we're going to do with that. Obviously, we are embracing it. We want to build the drive, build the momentum. We want to get motivated, start moving, start doing, start creating. The World card, but there are things that we need to put closure on. Okay, so this is the World card, comes right up as our first card, saying before we can go forward, we need to take care of now. We need to do some housekeeping. We need to understand what no longer belongs, no longer works, no longer supports us. It's a time to tie up loose ends prior to going forward. Three of Swords. There could be some emotion involved here. Definitely some emotion involved. But I think we are in a healing place right now. We are looking to let go, to put completion on things, leave things in our rearview mirror. And sometimes it's hard to let go. Sometimes it's the forgiveness of self is the most important thing. You've been too hard on yourself, impatient with yourself, demanding of yourself in a way that you would not be to any other living person or thing for that matter. So it's time to just forgive yourself, to love yourself for who you are, to heal, to know your strength, to know your courage, to know your wisdom. And we have the Five of Wands. Well, this is my play well with others. Play well nicely with others. Oh my gosh. That was so hard to say. Oh, I've been doing work on my throat chakra too, because oh my goodness, I'm definitely proving that I am not AI. Okay, so groups of people. This is our third, whether or not we're talking about relationships, there's going to be groups of people, work, career, all aspects of life. I think that you are in groups of people. It could be friends, it could be social networks. And being an active part of it, playing an active role in those get togethers, in those maybe brainstorming things, maybe that team play. It's about allowing everybody else to show their unique self, what they bring to the table, but you also as well shine brightly. So playing well, playing nicely with others. Oh my gosh. I don't know how I'm messing that up. Anyways, the Two of Cups shows up for work and career we're going into. And we have the Two of Cups. Now we had the Ace of Cups for embracing something brand new. Well, this is new people coming into our life. So maybe when we're out and about, maybe some of our socialization has a purpose behind it. You know, when we socialize for gain, for purpose, we are trying to introduce ourselves to people that we want them to get to know us, what we bring to the table, what we're made of, our strengths, without having to just sit down and have them read a resume, but getting to know you on a personal level. And this could be, I just got a flash, it could be from different walks of life. Like your culture is not their culture. And I think that that brings in more harmony. It's almost like there's a growth through learning about each other here. And I've got this in work and career. So you tell me how this works. This could be a brand new client coming in and bringing you this huge account, right? It could be you have to travel in order to uh, get the contract signed or do the negotiations or set up the shop or do the training programs for something that's being a rollout for, countrywide or nationwide. Or so this is new experiences, new people coming into play. It could be one person of authority, or maybe you are the authority over them, although I think they are the authority over you, or even with you, level with you. Okay, so it could be a partner where you're sent out with somebody else for some kind of assignment or something. If you're looking for work, this could be a time when you meet your new boss, okay? Or maybe a coworker that introduces you to the boss through a social outing. That also could be new ideas, new passions, new dreams, new desires coming in too. It doesn't necessarily have to be a person, it could actually be a dream, a potential path that you want to embrace, that you want to start to nurture and grow into the success you at this point think it can be, but know it can be, please. Okay, the Page of Pentacles. There's a way of increasing your wealth, increasing prosperity. So maybe you're asking for a raise, maybe you're going after a promotion, maybe you are creating some kind of extra income stream. You're not really going to know how this actually comes into being. It's almost like through serendipity or something, you end up in a position where you can make, do, enact something that is going to bring in more prosperity than you had initially hoped. And it's dreaming of the possibilities. It's not selling yourself short. It's, if you're in a job right now and, it covers, a roof over your head and food on the table and you're kind of in the comfort zone, but you'd like to do something different and that makes you feel alive and full of passion. I mean, that could very well be what we're talking about here. It's simply a love that you have and working it in somehow. And I think, you may be thinking, well, what's it really going to bring me? But it could bring you a lot more than you ever thought possible. But you won't know that unless you try it. And then we have the Queen of Swords. Yeah, it's about your dreams. It's about your passion. It's not about maybe what you do at all. Okay? If you already do your passion or your dream, well, you are, on a beautiful path going forward. And yes, it would be time to elevate that path as well. But I think a lot of people who are stuck in a dynamic where they don't like it, or they feel like there's more growth possible, or their talents are being wasted in some way, or they're not appreciated, or there's just too much to do all the time. It's like there's no time for a break, or everything's getting automated, so you're not even dealing with a person anymore. You're sitting in front of the computer, or things have changed, and it's your dreams, it's your passions, it's your desires. It's not allowing anybody to tear them down, to criticize them in any way, and to show up consistently and nurture them, to grow them into the successes that they will one day become. It's making that commitment, that oath, that obligation. Setting out on a mission for yourself of embracing a dream, a desire, a want. And I get a sense that there's travel here. And travel not just with you, but travel with others. Okay, let's see what else we get. So, of course, that's not everybody, but for you, maybe it's just traveling in your mind, seeing yourself in that position you want to be in one day. There's too much to accomplish. there's so much to accomplish. Make a very detailed plan, being watched over by Someone kind. So you're being watched over by someone kind. Now that could be in the physical world. Somebody is rooting you on. Maybe you're in a very new learning experience kind of position when it comes to work, when it comes to career. And there's somebody who's being kind, that's giving you some leeway, pointing out a few helpful tips every now and then to help guide you, lead you into a strength, tell you a couple shortcuts. So it could be that kind of person, absolutely. But there's always our angels, our guides, the universe, source, God. There is so much to accomplish. So maybe you don't even realize how much diversity or expansion that you can put into place right now. And maybe you're selling yourself short on that, especially if it's your own business or something. It's kind of like, this is how I make my money. But I think there's diversity that needs to happen. There needs to be the expansion in some way, or leveling it up in some way. There is so much to accomplish. Make a very detailed plan. Make a very detailed plan. So start writing it out. Put down a strategy. Where do you want the growth? How are you going to achieve that growth? By what date are you going to have that growth? And then what? What is the next step after that? We've got everything happens for a reason. Release regret and embrace the opportunities for happiness. Search for silver linings. Well, we did have the Three of Swords there, and I did think that there was self-healing more than anything else coming into play. And it could be that, when we beat ourselves up and tell ourselves we're not good enough at something, and then we go and try and impress somebody doing that exact same thing, we're not going to impress because we don't believe in ourselves. So it is about forgiving ourselves to understand that we can mess up because we're human. We're supposed to mess up, actually. We're programmed to mess up so that we can learn, so we can grow, so we can have accomplishments. What would life be like if we weren't getting stronger and better each and every day? That we could wow ourselves, continually wow ourselves at, like, I didn't know I could do that, or oh, it came together, I was so nervous about it, but yet everything happened, it just flowed. Wow. There's excitement in that, excitement to do more and more and more, and that's how we grow our energy, our vitality, our vibration into doing, by acknowledging what you've already done and building upon it. So everything happens for a reason. So don't worry, whatever is happening right now is supposed to happen. It's putting you in the exact place where you need to be. You may not think that, but I know many a story that I heard where they lost their job. They didn't know what they were going to do. And then this came along, and this has changed their life, and they're living the life of their dreams now. Had they been in that job, they probably wouldn't even have been in the place or the time for that information to come to them about stepping into that path. They would have missed that opportunity because they were putting their energy towards a different way. Release regret. Embrace the opportunities for happiness. Search for the silver linings. So in the worst of experiences, there is always something that you can capture to talk about the beauty of the experience. And we have a gift of passion, opportunity, and inspiration, the chance to do something amazing, a sense of wonder. There is a chance that I'm kind of saying that, right? We get the Ace of Cups right off the bat, right? Then we get the Two of Cups in work and career, and it doesn't end telling us and validating, a gift of passion, of opportunity. There's something there for you. Keep your eyes peeled. Stay conscious of the signs, the signals. Be aware of what is showing up for you. Okay? You have a chance to do something amazing. Passion, opportunity, and inspiration. So get inspired. Get excited. Get motivated to create, to expand, to diversify, to step into the arena that you were born to be in. Okay, let's go to love and relationships. We have the Six of Swords. We need to maybe go forward in the relationship. I would say we need to go into uncharted territory. We need to go to a deeper level of knowing each other. And you can be with somebody for a very long time and still there are hidden spots of parts of their life and parts of their personality you do not know. But I think, our desires are being awakened here. We want to go into uncharted territory. We want to push forward into some kind of new adventure or opportunity within the relationship. Now, if you are looking to date and you're trying different things, I almost think that you need to try something different or something new. Put kind of some kind of new, fresh energy into what you're doing. Maybe it's upscaling where you go to meet friends and whatnot. Maybe trying new places, new atmospheres. If you're in a relationship, this is a time to go forward with the strength to grow that relationship deeper and stronger, to foster almost an emotional depth or authenticity. Or maybe we are just getting the pull, like it's like a magnetic pull that we are being pulled towards individuals who awaken us, who challenge us to realize our worth. Five of Cups. Five of Cups. You're seeing the failures and what you did wrong, and are you doing it right now? And there's a worry, there's a concern, there's a lack of excitement, by going into the past, of reliving the worst moments of every relationship rather than the best moments that made you who you are. Yeah, the bad moments made you who you were too. That being said, we don't have to visit them. The makeshift's already happened. It's now going forward in the strength of knowing ourselves at a deeper level. To leave the baggage at the door, so to speak. So we could be, healing past wounds. Healing past wounds when it comes to the relationships, leaving the baggage at the door. And allowing maybe the other person to do that as well. Page of Cups. This is kind of Cinderella. This is definitely a card that tells you to dream about the fairy tale. And they lived happily ever after. What does that exciting relationship look like? What does it entail? What things do you see yourselves doing together? Now, this could be a spouse, a lover, it could be a best friend. It could just be somebody dear to your heart that you love unconditionally. Where do you see the romance, the sensuality, the trust and the compassion and the empathy to come into play when it comes to the relationship? Where can you grow the magic and the stardust? Unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep a relationship going. This is this relationship, but our relationship. Since we're in um, full moon energy all week, actually, because of the lunar eclipse, and we're going towards the solar eclipse, which will happen on April 8th. So, immediately after the energy comes to a completion of this week, we will have that new week and new energy. So, I mean, think about the people that are going forward with you in your life, the people that you spend your time with. Okay, are they deserving of your love? Are they deserving of the gift that you give them, which is you? Is it time to put some space between you and another in one part of your life? Is the support not there, the trust not there? The feeling of safety and security when you're next to them there? Okay, let's look at how we are going to step into our personal growth. That frog, it just keeps staying with me. Personal growth. We have the Four of Pentacles. Let it go. Let it go. You're holding on to things. You're holding on to things that no longer matter, that maybe have worked up till now in your life, but they no longer support you in the way they support you. It no longer moves you forward. It maybe even pulls you back. It maybe even burdens you and weighs you down. Maybe there was something in your life you needed control over, and you took control over it, and things are smooth now, and now it's time to let go of control so you can put that time or energy into something else. Maybe it was a resource. Okay, so yeah, I'm getting a money thing here. It's like when you finally pay off the last payment of that purchase, whatever it was, and now you've got the extra money, or you've got a new stream of income coming in and you've got that extra money. It's what you do with that money. You may just want to hoard it. Okay, and chances are if you just hoard it, it doesn't do anything. In fact, it kind of evaporates. It just goes away because you seem to need it because you didn't give it an assignment in your life. So you need to give your money, your finances, an assignment, so to speak, in life. I don't know where this is coming from, but so how is that money? Yeah, how will you invest it so it can grow for you, so it can make more money, so that you can invest it in yourself in a way that maybe you can grow, invest it in a place, in your life. Maybe it's a house repair that is needed, or you want to replace the AC now before you start it up because you've already had, you got your money's worth out of it, and you don't want to be in the position that it's going to be a hot day one day and it's not going to work because of its age. It's let it go, okay? Whatever it is, let it go. This is a time for releasing, so this is a beautiful time to let some things go in your life. We have the Ten of Cups. The Happily Ever After card comes out. Well, go think. Who would have thought that would have come out after I said it? This is your happily ever after. It's working towards your happily ever after. It's creating that happily ever after. If it's your relationships, you may be actually pulled towards someone who awakens a desire in you didn't know existed, or to explore yourself and learn more about yourself and your potential. They bring it out of you. They make you shine in some way. You've moved past the healing wounds, obviously. You've strengthened the foundation. So it's about the consistency and the pattern of those things and being aware of those things. Of course, there could be new opportunities coming in too, right? Okay, we got the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, roll up your sleeves, get to work. There's no shortcut. Not when this card shows up, at least not this week. There's not a shortcut. It's about doing your due diligence, meeting your obligations, your responsibilities. One brushstroke at a time, we create our tomorrow. So it's taking your time and doing it with an excellence. It's knowing that every step is the right step the first time around. It's thinking things through and looking for those opportunities. Stepping into our power. Embracing our unique gifts. Aligning our actions with our higher calling of our dream, our goal, our passion. Eight of Swords, our perceptions change. Where we, and this is the final card of these cards that I'll pull. So it's the final card telling me, towards the weekend, you're going to realize that you can go forward in a way you didn't think you could go forward before. You're going to see where a door is standing open for you. You're going to awaken to a potential new beginning. Let's see here. Don't worry. Be happy. Put the worry on the back burner this week, okay? 7 days. Put the worry on the back burner and enjoy life. Step into the here and now. Start doing and becoming. Now, I'll be honest with you, we are in full moon energy. You're not going to get too far ahead before that roadblock, before that limitation stops you from going forward. But now you know what you need to address. So if you were kind of lost at not being able to decipher, where you should put your energy, where you should put the work, try moving forward. What is blocking you from doing that? Is it yourself? Are you procrastinating for some reason? Then why are you procrastinating? Understand the reason behind why you are procrastinating. Procrastination is not laziness. Procrastination is self-survival. Okay? It just doesn't work right in our day and age. But at the time, we needed it, or we wouldn't be here today. So don't worry, be happy. Illusion, embrace the truth. Where are you lying to yourself? Where have you got the rose-colored glasses on? Where do you fail to see the imperfection? What needs work? Where there might be a red flag in your life? What's standing in your way? So maybe it's introspection, maybe it's getting out there and really being present and looking and seeing and observing, rather than being the participant, seeing what you come up with. And we have resilience, rise above the tribulations. Once again, rise above the tribulations. So it's letting go of the worry. It's letting go of the concern for this week at least. Rising above any kind of drama, anybody else's agenda. Put the focus on you, your path forward. There's a lot of beauty to be had here. So embrace it all. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.